What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Subscriber die trying. You see the thumbnail. Can you compete without beef? Um, Weekend sports and all that, but so on and so forth in business and life, right? Where, and I'm doing this specifically for my community, uplifting my community, because to win at life, you're gonna have to compete, right? Play the game of life, right? Whatever that's supposed to mean. But playing to win is one thing. Do you have to beef to play to win? Is the question. And the reason I ask this is because there's a few dynamics that are at play. One, when it comes to racially, it seems like when we compete, we don't beef with other races. See what I'm saying? You know, we don't look at them as we look at them as competition, but we don't look at them as an enemy, right? But they look at us as competition and an enemy. So there are advantages to that and there are disadvantages to that, just like anything else. But somehow we're naive when it comes to other groups. But when it comes to our own group, we understand who we're competing against and who we're beefing with. We understand who the haters are, right? So what gets me about this situation is who you beefing with and who you competing with. Are you competing with people who are on a trajectory to be successful? Which means y'all are all taking the same journey anyway, so you all will end up in success. Or are you beefing with people who you see on the path, on the journey towards success, and you don't think you're going to be able to get there, so you're going to beef? And I was looking at the young rapper that got shot in Florida, I want to say, and, guy asked him a question, how you beefing with this other rapper and y'all don't even know each other? And his answer was, I know his brother and that's some street stuff, whatever. And a lot of times, I'm gonna be honest with you, man, personally, I think all the street beef is really overrated. I really do. Because it's normally petty. It's normally petty stuff. Guys with girly attitudes, feeling themselves way too much, disrespecting people, and then getting spanked for it, and then all of a sudden we got a beef. It's like, whatever. But here's the thing about the competition. The competition is healthy. It's healthy, it's necessary, it's needed, because you need to have a measuring stick. You need to have a rabbit. That's a racing reference. When they have the greyhounds running, they have the little rabbit on the thing. That's what they're chasing, is that rabbit. The interesting thing about it is some people, for some odd reason, need to beef, I think, in a sense, to make it personal. Like, shout out to the greatest of all time behind me, Muhammad Ali, who was in a business that promoted fighting, promoted quote unquote beef. But there was really no true beef, but he knew how to promote it. He knew how to market beef, how to market people coming to buy a ticket to see you get trounced and defeated, right? Same thing with Floyd Mayweather. It's the same business model. It's a wrestling business model. That's what a heel is. They just took the heel from wrestling, which is the villain, and applied it to boxing. Dope move. But For all you people who are not in that type of business, all of this creating beefs with people who are not going to actually, for the most part, have physical confrontations, and you're beefing at because this person has got more than me, and I, if I got to win by catching them. The competition is great because it makes you think outside the box, figure out ways to maneuver. And if you can't catch a person this way, maybe you can catch a person that way. If you can't surpass a person this way, maybe you can surpass a person that way. At the end of the day, the competition is necessary. But here's the thing. Also, the beefing tears a lot of the progress down. So you can build up something by competing, and your beef tears it all down. So for the people who like to beef, why? If beef will tear everything down you created, why continuously have it? Doesn't make sense to me, because sometimes I think people are just destructive, and competing is fun, but maintaining and growing is a process that's a whole lot harder than tearing it down by beefing. And I think people would rather do that when the end of the competition, I think it's a white thing. Like, white people like to burn everything to the ground and start over, and it's usually want to burn everything to the ground when somebody's catching them or surpassing them. Now it's time to destroy it because this game is not fun anymore because people are beating me at it. And I feel that's the same way about beef, But that's just my thoughts. Like, share, subscribe, or die. Try and catch you on the next one. Peace.